All righty. All righty. Great to see everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Wonderful to see you on this gorgeous Wednesday afternoon. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to Tai Chi with me, coming from the Carl Vincent VA, Whole Health Department. My name's Richard. And as we get in today, we're going to start up nice and easy. We're going to focus in and really kind of get into moving that body today. And as you Tai Chi with me, we're going to move those mountains today. So as you focus in, set that intention, set those goals. So you're never too old to set another goal, dream a new dream. So as you focus in today, let's start up and taking a nice big breath in. And take that big breath in, big breath out. Big breath in, big breath out. Set that intention, that mission, that aspiration, that purpose. What you want that Tai Chi to do for you. That aspiration, those goals, how you want to get there, and that purpose. Little bite-sized chunks. So we start up nice and tall. Start out with our wushu salute. The right fist covered by the left hand. That right fist showing that ability to fight, and the left showing that ability to control. Volleys those four winds. And start out sinking that chi. So we focus in. And we bring together that mind, that body, that breath. Like the waves of the ocean. Rolling in, rolling out, breathing in, breathing out. And as you breathe, let that body be soft. Let everything just kind of come together, nice and easy. Focus on that breath, 4 to 6 seconds in, 4 to 6 seconds out if you're able. If not, that's okay. And big breath in, big breath out. Remember Tai Chi, that meditation in motion. Tai Chi is that 30-mile stretch of road you've driven 1,000 times. You've driven that last 10 miles, you just don't quite remember it. Tai Chi is that cruise control of the mind. And big breath in, big breath out. You can do that Tai Chi. So believe you can do it and you're halfway there. Now let's take another breath as you step out either foot, whichever one you like. You pick your favorite one, and that's the one to do it with. So let's rise and sink. Big breath in, big breath out. Watch those hands come up and down. Don't focus too much on the camera. Feel the body. Watch those hands. Big breath in, big breath out. There you go. Now we're going to build those mountains first. So we're going to ease that weight over to that left. We're going to scoop right here in front of us as we grab that boulder. Set it on top. Scoop in front. Grab and set. And scoop and set. As you breathe in and out. build that mountain. We focus. Watching that hand come up. Watch it turn. Imagine it placing that boulder, that rock right on top. Another visualization. Build that ice cream cone. Make a big scoop. Put it right on top. Big breath in. Big breath out. And focus here on the breath. And bend in the knee if you're able. Keep the head flat as you go back and forth or side to side. And breathe. Now let's keep that same motion. As we go to the right, as you come to the left, keep that hand, let it smoothly come right on in. We're going to cast cares upon the divine. Twist, pivot, twist. You breathe in and out. Like you're tossing an object, softball, any object you like. Focus on the movement. It does to be smooth, like that silk in the wind. Big breath in, big breath out. There you go. Watch that hand come from the bottom. Watch it go all the way to the top. As you cast those cares upon the divine. Look forward, watch it go away. You cast away that fear, doubt, and tiredness, and tension. And we don't pick it back up. Let it go as far as the east is from the west. Now as we bring that in, one more each side. There's one, and one. Bringing those legs up tall, we're going to reach back. So we bring around, so we gaze back at the moon. As you reach up toward 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and look up. Big breath in, lift that opposite heel. Big exhale. If I turn, see this a little better. Big breath in. Big breath out. And big breath in. Big breath out. As you gaze back at the moon. Inhale in that transition. Big exhale as you reach. each side. Big breath in and out. Big breath in and out. Now bring those hands, arms right back to center with them. Grabbing that energy ball. Pull it right up. We're going to push heaven and earth. Left hand goes down, right hand comes up. And as we push, we pivot and we look. Big breath in, big breath out. Bring it right back, and as you come back, that middle is that reset point. Turn, pivot, and push. Big exhale as you push. Inhale that transition. All fingers point toward that body, a little bend in the knee. Imagining that energy. Those hands get closer and closer as they pass. Lightning bolts going from fingertip to fingertip. As you push. You become that connection between heaven and earth. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more each side. Big breath in. Big breath out. Now bring that right in. Grab that energy ball. Let those hands float. And turn out. Open that heart space. Bring it right back in. Turn those palms down. Let that dove spread its wings. Pull those elbows back. Ease right in and down. Big breath in. Big breath out. Those hands go at the speed of your breath. Watch those hands that come in. Watch them land there at the bottom. Feel that in breath. All the way in, all the way down. Shoulders talking to you a little bit. Tuck those elbows in, a little closer to the body. And open up a little lower. Let's get two more. Big breath in. There you go. Now as you come up, we're going to stay up top. Those arms go out nice and wide, palms to the ceiling. Reach. Breathe in. Now shifting that weight over to the left. Bring that left hand, let it touch top of the head. As you pivot, point that toe up toward that hand. Look right over top of that hand. Take a big breath in and out. Reverse that. Point that toe up. Look right over top of the hand. Big exhale. Breathe in a transition. Reverse. Exhale as you look right over top of the hand. As you dance with rainbows. Big breath in and out. Touch top of the head. Big breath in and out. Settle into that posture as you come up and sink. And one more each side. Big breath in and down. Big breath in. Now both arms out. Stretch and float straight down, palms down. And then shoot right back behind you. Come up and over. Shoot, roll that boat. And if you can't bring them up and over, just bring them out. Breathe in as they go up. Exhale as they come down. Big breath in. Big breath out. Focusing in on the breath. Find that balance as you breathe in and breathe out. And pausing here at the bottom. Turn those palms right under the belly button. Bring them straight up. Turn right about the chin. Part the clouds. Push. Look right into those palms. Turn right about the chin. Push out. Pull up that stress, discomfort, that tension. And push. Pull up that pain, that illness. And push. Pull up all that doesn't belong. And rid that body. Reach way down deep in the knees and make sure you get it all. Big breath in. Head out. Big breath in. And out. Push as far as the east is from the west. One more. Now pivot those hips right there to the left. We're going to step that right foot forward. We're going to bring those hands out. Do that there toward the camera. We're going to part those clouds. Those arms, hands come all the way back. Skate across those ribs. Come together around the belly button. And go out. Breathe in as you come back. Exhale as you go forward. Big breath in. Big breath out. As you part those clouds, you move that fear, that doubt, that worry, and push it out. That frustration, that toxicity, get rid of it. You take that big breath in. Move those clouds. We find that clarity. And once we find that clarity, we pull those elbows back. Pull them all the way back over top. Tuck those elbows in by your side. Hands push straight forward. And we push that earth. We move those mountains. Big breath in. Push. Exhale. newfound clarity, determination, a drive. Big breath in, big breath out. As we focus in, we found that clarity. Found that balance. You've been moving slow, so we do not fear moving slow. We only fear standing still. Big breath in, big breath out. Let's get one more. Now we pull in, bring the heel in, stand up, give and receive, pull it in, pull in that harmony, breathe in that vitality. You share it back out, you pull in that strength, you share it back out. You pull in that bliss, that joy, and you share. You pull in that breath, that life, that presence. You share that back out. Big breath in, big breath out. Let's get one more. Now as you come back, level those feet out. Pause for a moment if you need. Take a nice breath. And then we're going to step that left. You should get nice and firm. Here we're going to find that clarity and move those hands out. We're going to part those clouds. We take that big breath in. Big breath out. We don't bother with fear. We bypass. Don't bother with doubt. Just bypass it. We're looking for that clarity. Bypass those. We already know what it looks like. Big breath in. Big breath out. Once you found it once, it's easier to find this time. Big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. Big breath out. As we move forward, we focus on that goal. And focus on that energy. Move all those obstacles out of our way. So we make sure our own worst enemy is not living between our own two ears. As you breathe in and breathe out. Big breath in. Big breath out. Now you walk right up into that clarity. Pull those elbows back. Go right back to moving those earth. Go right back to moving those mountains. Move mountain after mountain with breath after breath. And focus in as you breathe. Big breath in. Big breath out. There you go. Now you're cooking. Move those mountains. Reclaiming that vitality, that strength, that harmony. breath in. Big breath out. And find that balance. And life is like riding a bicycle. We keep it in balance. We keep it moving. Big breath in. Big breath out. Now we found that strength, that rooted, solid, rebuilt that foundation. And the only thing that stops us from moving that mountain is we stop pushing. And last one, big breath in, big breath out. And we find out after we've parted those clouds, bring it back up. Scoop under, turn, push. You part those clouds. You find out after you've parted those clouds that you were never in the valley, just in the clouds. Big breath in, big breath out. And big breath in, big breath out. A little distance on those feet. Those hands come together. Now we're going to put them palm to palm. No bend in the knee. Turn them up. Become that arrow as you push. Stretch. Big breath in and down. Come down as far as you like. All the way is okay. A little bit's okay. Stay safe. Your practice. Big breath in and big breath out. You become that arrow. We fire that energy off. Share it all around. Big breath in. Big breath out. Two more. Big breath in. Big breath out. Now we can let those arms drop in and cross. Found that energy and focus. Corner to corner. Drop those hands down. Claws. Cross. Big breath in. Big breath in. Big breath out. As we mark that triumph of that tiger, you focus in. Big breath in. Big breath out. And last one. And bring it up. And tall grass in the breeze to bring those feet right back together. Big breath in. And big breath out. Now let's bring it up tall. All that energy Raise those arms up, push right down the center, and push. Big breath in, and push. Store that chi, store that energy, that clarity, that peace, understanding, that vitality. We focus only on the breath, that ever present anchor. It's always there, always going to be. As you breathe in, breathe out. Big breath in, big breath out. Now as you push down here, bring that, pull that right into that core. One last give and receive to share that energy. Pull it right back in, share that out. Big breath in, big breath out. Focus on that intention. Solidify that practice, focusing on that intention, interweaving that as you go, taking it outside of the practice. Big breath in, big breath out. Get two more. One more. Big breath in, big breath out. Now, as we come down, those arms float down, cross at the bottom. Then come all the way up to the top. Hands come together at the top, feet come together at the bottom. Drop them all the way down. And shake right here. Take a moment, take a breath. Focusing that intention as you solidify that practice. Take a big breath in, big breath out. One more breath, solidify that intention. And one more. Take it out of the practice, movement with a purpose. Now that next breath up tall. Finish us up with our wushu salute. And out. Outstanding. Great job, everybody. Hope that landed well for you today. And kind of getting that movement, working through that, just getting rid of some stuff, getting rid of those negativities, pulling in those positivities, excuse me, and parting those clouds, and finding that clarity. It's one of the big things that we tend to need help with. I do that, I do as well. So I want to thank you for your time today. Thank you for coming in the space with me. And thank you from the Carl Benson from the whole health department. I'm Richard. Hope to see you next go around. And as you kind of keep that body moving, utilize this as often as you need. And remember, as you move, to focus on those hands, focus on that body more than focusing on that screen. You know, those great Tai Chi masters have always said, focus, don't focus in too much on the mirror. The mirror doesn't go outside with you. So as you breathe, focus on the body, on the feelings. So I thank you for your day. Thank you for this time. And we will see you next go around. Have a great day.